for this session, our host for this session, to introduce herself and to just communicate with us everything that sign language has. Like for her, she can briefly just talk about it, and let's just hear from our madam herself. So I will be bringing the stage Miss Rebecca Olatunji to join, to unmute her mic and just introduce herself and tell us every single thing that she can say.
Yeah. Okay, please. Good evening, everyone. So I wanted to be sure what I'm saying. Please, what am I saying? Good
Yes, I
evening.
want you to introduce yourself to the house and let us know what sign-out circles entails, brief the community to so many of us, because so many of us are on the group chats that we really don't know, okay, what exactly we at sign-out circles do, CODA in its all generality, and also how it has helped you, the opportunities have failed for you, and how the whole experience is being a signer and an expert at it at large.
Okay, Judith, actually, this is so many questions, and I can't pack everything in my head. So it will have to be one at a time. It's too much. So I might miss it. So I will
Okay,
do the first one, which you said, which is
introducing
to
yourself.
introduce, yes, introduce myself. Are there different sounds coming out?
Sorry, I did not hear you. Do you say? Can you hear me, Miss Rebecca?
Okay, so sorry, I was having an echo at the background. I think because we are trying to link to YouTube, so the sound from YouTube is coming into my video. So good evening, everyone. It's so lovely to see everyone here. Yes, some of the people here I know, and some, of course, I've seen the name in the community. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. And we also have a, a distinguished deaf participant in our midst. Yeah, so I hope you can see the sign language interpreter. I know that the network has not been stable since morning because I've been working online since morning and I've been struggling with the network. But I just hope the network really is good to us today. And if not, captions too can be enabled. Yeah, when we're setting up the meeting, we're ensured to enable captions. So captions too can be enabled. So we'll still have the sign language interpreter, and you can use your captions. You can use captions as well. So good evening again, everyone. My name is Rebecca, spelled as Rebecca. Yeah, and most people call me Rebecca. So Rebecca is simple, and um, I am a disability inclusion advocate and also a sign language educator. Yeah, you can also call me an interpreter, but most time I kind of gear towards an educator because I enjoy teaching. So for a long time, I started my career with teaching, just teaching children before I moved into teaching sign language. I am also the founder of HODA, so an organization that is focused on promoting the right of persons with disability. Okay, our interpreter is back. I was trying to play both roles. So advocating for the rights of persons with disability, that's what CODA is all about. Then Signer Circle is an initiative of CODA. So because the organization is focused on persons with disability, we do a lot of projects, not just for the deaf community, we also have trainings for persons with disability. But Signers Connect community is mainly focused on promoting that goal of ensuring that sign language reaches the hand of the head. Permit me to say that, because beyond Nigeria, beyond Africa, we want sign language to spread. We want it to go around. And we want people that are not signers, like the hearing community, to know that, oh, you can exist in the same community with people that sign. So the idea behind Signers Connect is not to create, an exclusive community. Is to create a community that accommodates everyone, even if you cannot sign. You are accommodated in Signers Circles community. If you cannot sign, you are welcome, because we believe that when you stay in an environment for too long, before you know it, you will start to act like that environment. That environment will rub off on you. So we are happy to accommodate people. We have a lot of people that cannot sign in our community that are just there. But the beautiful thing about the community is that there's no way you'll be there that you will not be exposed to sign language. So even if you choose not to know, one day, you'll just be like, okay, what is this thing there? What is this thing that they keep sharing? What is this thing they keep talking about? And we know one day, you will learn APC. Even if you cannot learn the full thing, at least you will learn APC and you will be able to finger spell when you meet a deaf person. So the idea is just to create, a community that is fun. Let people see sign language as fun. Let them see it as something that they don't, not like a compulsory, even though it's compulsory. But if we want to touch people, if we want to make people to, to key into this vision with us, we have to make it fun, especially in this generation of, Gen Z. So that's the concept between the Signer Circle community. And at the moment, we have like an active WhatsApp community where we share weekly updates, weekly activities. We share them, and also we also have like a news letter, a letter that we send like every at least twice or three times in a month. You will see our news letter. So we send, which is just all together putting it like an online community. So we have people from different part of Africa. Actually, we have people from different part of Africa. We have people from Ghana. We have people from Cameroon. We have people from I know we have people from Congo. We have people from Congo. Yes, and even people from the US. We have people from the US, in the community. So I think maybe sometime this year, we'll kind of do an audit to see like how many countries or how many people and different countries that we have in the community. Yeah, so I think that's all about me. Yeah, Judith, do you want to go ahead with the next question? I think the next speaker too is here. Yeah, the next speaker too is she's around, she's available right now.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, thank you so much, Miss Rebecca, for that very, very insightful session. What you actually really said concerning CODA, Signer Circle, I'm actually a product of Koda. Let me just put it that way. Yes, and I can actually really say that in her sport, has she made mention that we having an active community. There we are. There's social. There's also like created like learning experiences for us, and most of what was actually really very fun, especially the basic and advanced class of Koda. And I really love the work that Koda is actually really doing for every one of us here. So I really appreciate you, Miss Rebecca, once again, and thank you so much. So I would like to introduce our next speaker for today. She's she's a she- she's like a product. Let me just put. I don't say a product of Kodak, but she's a person that this signing, like sign language, has actually really paved opportunity for, and she was able to utilize it very well. And she's doing very well in this her field. And that's why we have her as our guest for today. And I'm actually really, really, really happy to hear every single one of it that every single one of what she has for us today. And I can't wait to hear more. And so I would like to introduce our guest speaker for today. Her name is Miss, I'm not sure whether you were Miss or Mrs. Ayokuno Akintayo. I'm not sure if I pronounced your name very well. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you
Please,
so much. You
can you unmute
pronounced
your
it
mic?
correctly.
Yes. Did I
Yes.
pronounce
Can
it?
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much. So I would like you to just introduce yourself to every one of us because most people don't even actually really know you. And
Hey,
we are very happy.
good
I don't know
evening,
about everybody.
everyone. Can you it's the line is breaking. Hello. Can you confirm you can hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me, please?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, great. Great. I can hear you too. Good evening. Sorry, my network is such a mess. Can you confirm you can still hear me, Judy?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, great. So, as you have rightly introduced, my name is Ayokuno Akintayo. I'm not married, I'm single. And you pronounced my name correctly. I am a sign language interpreter. Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
So moving on, we have our moderator present in this session. So he will just be taking right after me. Please, can you, Mr. Ianu, please, if you're on the call, please, can you take over? Thank you. Can you hear me, Mr. Ianu? Okay, I think he's having some backlog. So we will just go ahead to asking questions for both our speakers because I'm very sure that um no many of us we have questions for both our guests and want to know how much this being a having to know how to actually really sign the journey that actually really comes to signing, what opportunities that I gain with signing, what skill, what are the benefits, how can it affect my life, how can it affect a personal? I'm very sure most of you will have so much of questions. You would have seen a lot of messages like Miss Rebecca have outrightly mentioned. We have an active platform where activities, newsletters, um, a lot of things being dropped, and people are just wondering like, what exactly is even going on here? What is my benefit? So we'll answer every of your questions here, and we have people that are expert in this field. So this is going to be to our guest speaker. I will. You made mention that you are a sign language interpreter. So, can you briefly tell us how your sign language journey began and how you actually started any? What led you to start any from it? Can you hear me, Miss Ayokuno? Did you?
I just had to change position for network now. It's been really messy. The rain is doing a lot of wonders. So could you please repeat that question? I didn't hear that.
Okay, so I'm asking that you made mention earlier that you're a sign language interpreter, and I'm very sure most of us will actually we have been seeing we saw your picture. I want to actually really know briefly like how your sign language journey began and what led you to start earning from it.
Hey, that's a big one. Okay, to cut the long story short, I would say learning sign language for me started with curiosity. I was really curious. I gained admission into the Federal College of Education Special Oyo that year, and it was my first time of interacting with deaf people. I saw deaf people actually learning in school, not the street ones that we're all used to seeing growing up. It was a different exposure for me, and I took advantage of that. My curiosity led me to start learning more and more and more about their what they represent, what their language depicts, and their culture in general. I started learning then, and I could say I'm still learning now. I'm still learning till now about the deaf community in general. And how I started earning from that, I didn't start earning for like the first 5, 6, 7 years. It was really a long one for me. But how I got here would be that a lot of volunteering, a lot of passionate and non-transactional love that I would say I have for the community in general. It's just an amazing place to be, and the more I keep learning, the more surprised I get when people outside the community still display some sort of ignorance towards the deaf people. And that's what I would say fuels my passion to continue to learn more about the community. I would pause for now. We'll continue when the next question comes in. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
So I think our
Um,
moderator is here. Please, please take over. Thank you.
all right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me? So, sorry about the delay. My network was I'm having a very bad network. So let's head straight. So First, I would love to thank everyone for joining this um, good and sign-out cycle. So, um, first, I would love to welcome our um, Rebecca Ola to you. So, I will love to throw questions to our presenters so that we all can learn and benefit from this. So I would love to ask Ms. Rebecca, okay, yeah, to both speakers, looking back, what made the biggest difference in your journey from simple learning sign language to getting paid opportunities? So can Ms. Rebecca start first before
Please, do you
Miss?
want to repeat? Do you want to repeat the question again? I didn't get you.
Okay. Let me repeat the question so that you can um, question is okay to both speakers. One question many people struggle with in pricing: how do you determine what to change for interpretation, training, or other sign language service? What advice would you give to someone who is just starting off?
Okay. I want to be sure I had your question because I'm not hearing. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to hear it, so that I will be answering
Okay,
the
I'm talking
question.
about time. I think what I heard the first time was that
Okay.
what made the biggest difference, like what was the major turning point from learning, from the point of learning to the point of earning.
Oh. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Did you hear me? So yeah, what was the turning point for me? I think for me, my journey, I am a coder, so sign language started from home. Sign language started from home for me, and for a long time, of course, I wasn't earning. So it didn't start with the intention of earning. I wasn't thinking about earning. I was just happy signing with my family, signing with my younger sister, most especially, because she's the reason why I would say I found myself in this field. Like she was the push. Yeah, she was the push for me, because for a long time I was even ashamed of this, identity. I didn't want to identify as a coder for a long time, from being a child to secondary school. I didn't want to identify as a coder until one day my younger sister, it was as if that day it seemed like she must have ruminated on that thought. So that was what really got me, because the way she asked me, she was like, "Oh, what happened to you? Why don't you like going out with us anymore? Are you ashamed of us?" I think for me that was like that particular phase, like, "Are you ashamed of us?" Then it dawned on me that whatever I felt, people outside that didn't understand what being deaf means, they didn't understand the concept of sign language, I had become that person. It brought me to tears. And I think from that day, that was like, for me, that was the turning point. From that day, I chose to be confident and sign regardless. So whenever I go out and people say all sorts of words, I will hear different things. Some people would just say some nasty things as well. There are days I will pretend like I can't hear them. I'll just pretend like a deaf person. But there are days I will speak up, like, "Excuse me, I can hear you. What do you mean? Do we look like we are not okay? Do you get?" So the journey was like that for me. So for a long time, I wasn't earning, of course. It was just signing with my family, signing with my younger sister. I didn't pick it up as a profession because even before I came into the field of sign language, I was already in the development space, just actively volunteering, just volunteering. And the first time I taught sign language in my life was in 2016. I was away volunteering, actually. Then we were told to lead trainings. Then the person I was working with noticed that I knew sign language, and she told me, why not teach sign language? Train us on sign language. And that was the first time I taught sign language. Then after that experience, I came back home, having gathered so much experience in the volunteering space. I decided that, okay, this was the problem that that pushed me as a child to becoming that girl that was hiding, that wasn't confident about sign language. And I knew what the problem was. A lot of people didn't understand what sign language is, and I needed more people to know about it. I needed more people to be aware about the beauty in the deaf community, about what sign language stands for. I needed more people to stop looking strange when they see people signing, because I think that was one thing for me as a child. The way they will look at us when we are signing, as if, where did you come from? Are you from Mars? Oh my God, there's this despicable look that they will give you sometimes. So as a child, I didn't have to hear them. I just knew that sign language was not something that was seen as classy. It was seen as little. It was seen as being in a in an inferior category. So I wanted to change that. And that was why I started training. So for a long time I was training. Money wasn't involved. Like I said, money was never the intention. For a long time, I think through 2018, 19, 20. Let me say the first time I heard from sign language would be in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember. And it was as a trainer, not as an interpreter. So I discovered this platform where they were looking for teachers. I was there as a teacher, actually. One day I now saw them that they said they were looking for a sign language trainer. And I was like, sign language on this platform. So the platform is called Tuteria. I was there teaching nursery children and primary children. I was earning quite well. Then suddenly they said they needed sign language. And I went to start. I told them my background. And that's how I got my first job. It was in a school in Lekki. And they were paying me well, actually. It was a good pay. And I had a student. It was a school. So they had one child that wanted to learn sign language in that school. Then from one child, we grew into 2 and 3. We started having more kids join us that wanted to learn sign language. And I remember then the owner of the school would tell me, Rebecca, then I've not even started something of my own. She would just like, Rebecca, you should do this, you should lead this path. You are actually good at what you do. When you train, I love the passion. The kids are so interested. The kids want to be in your class. So it dawned on me that, okay, maybe there's something I should start looking at here. But for like a year, I was still working with this woman. I didn't mind. I was just working with her, happy teaching the kids. Then before you knew it, I started getting more sign language job on the platform. Like I had people that I was training online. I had a client in the US. The platform gave them to me. So the platform will give you the job. They will take their cuts and they will pay you. So for me, I think that year I was earning, at the end of the month, I was earning close to like 100 from that platform, because I had clients from the US that I was training. I had parents in Lekki. Most of my parents were in Lekki. I'm talking about online classes. As at then, I was already doing online classes. Zoom, Zoom was the main thing then. I don't think Google Meet was in vogue. It wasn't that in vogue then. So I was always teaching, training on Zoom. I had clients all over. So I think for me, it was from 2020. Then from 2020 down the line, 2021, I started taking more interpreting roles. Usually, I don't really like doing interpretation. I want to be for me. It's like I just like to do it amongst my family. But then I got exposed into like the larger world of the deaf community through the work I do, through my foundation. Then I started taking more interpreting roles. And yeah, it's been a wonderful ride. Yeah, I wouldn't say I am at the same place where I started, because the earning, if you would compare it to now, is definitely way different. There's a huge gap. And I just love what I do. I think for me, that's just the beauty of it. I love what I do. So even without the pay, I am happy. I'm just happy teaching sign language. I'm happy signing. So yeah, that's it from me. I hope I didn't talk too much.
Oh,
All right. Thank you. Thank you very, very much, Ma, for these answers, and I hope our listeners are listening and they can pick from it. So, to both our guest speakers, so I would love to ask Miss Ayo Daily. Yeah. So, how people ask, can I really make a career out of sign language based on your experience? What are some of the different ways people can earn using their sign language skills?
Okay, is that question for me or the next speaker? Is it for me?
for the next speaker, yeah, for the next speaker.
Yeah, that's Dudu Yemi.
The name is Ayokunu, and the
Yes, can you?
person who just spoke is Ayodele. But it's okay. What I
Yes.
would say to anyone who wants to learn sign language or who is wondering if they can make a career out of it, just look around you. Gone are those days when we have to travel miles to go far to see examples of what we want to become. Right now, there are so many examples of what you can become. Miss Rebecca is one who has become a global figure just because she made that decision to take sign language global. And there is really no limit to what you can achieve when you choose to use language as your instrument. And sign language is really changing the world. I just keep imagining. I still keep imagining a world where everybody can sign, where everybody can use sign language. There are so many things you can achieve as a sign language expert, even if you are not yet an expert. There are so many influences you can make around you. You have children around you, teach them sign language. Let them become more acquainted with the deaf culture. Let them be aware of the diversity in the world. You can become a sign language teacher in a school. It can be an additional skill for you, whatever else, what other things you know how to do. If you know sign language, it's a very good thing for you, which means anywhere you go, you can communicate with deaf people. You can communicate underwater. The benefit is just endless. Now, if you're taking it as a profession, there are sign language instructors. There are people who are making a living from being sign language interpreters only. We have professional bodies like ASLIN, Association of Sign Language Interpreters in Nigeria. There is ESLIAN, Educational Sign Language Interpreters Association of Nigeria. If you can develop yourself to become a professional, to become recognized by one of these bodies, then you're good to go. But what I would say should be the major thing for you should not be that you want to first learn before you learn. It's a journey. You have to learn first, pay the dues, and then you earn. It's a process. It's not a day job. It's not 2 years job. If you are lucky, maybe you're smart and you're very smart and you have access to learning very fast. You're able to learn and you can make a profession out of it in 2 years. I doubt that, but anything is possible. But it's all good. There is room. The sky is wide enough for everyone to fly. So the best time for you to begin your journey into that place that you're imagining it to be is today, is right now, to make that decision to learn sign language and just keep at it. There is no limit to what you can achieve with sign language. I am a living proof of that. Miss Rebecca is a living proof of that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That's good answer and encouragement. So the other question I have here is, apart from signing well, what other skills or qualities have helped you secure opportunity and stand out professionally? I think I will love Miss Akintayo to answer this.
Okay, Miss Akita is the person that just spoke now. Did you want her to speak again?
Yes. Or should I repeat the question again?
Please repeat the question.
Okay. So, the question is, apart from signing well, what other skills or qualities have helped you secure opportunities and stand out professionally?
And this question is for Ayokunu or for Ayodele?
This question is for Ayokun.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Personally, what I would say has made me stand out over the year would be my social media presence. The way I've utilized social media over the years to connect with people. I was posted to Kogi State for NYSC, and I was surprised to get there and realize that the deaf community in Kogi State knew me before I got there. Why? Because I've been online making posts about the things I do with non-profit organizations, the things I do in the disability space over the years. And so I feel like this has really prepared the minds of the people in the community such that I have a certain level of confidence that there's nowhere I can go in Nigeria. I don't know if outside the country, in Nigeria, there's no state I can go. So far, there is a deaf community that, and the members of the deaf community, they have access to the internet. They would have known something about me. That was also made possible because I networked with a lot of people who have gone far ahead of me in the community. Miss Rebecca is one of them. Mr. Samuel James is one of them. Mr. Observer, so many of them who have gone far ahead of me. I relate with many of them, and these people have a wider influence. So,
Oh,
networking, I would say social media presence too. These are the things that have really helped me stand out. And I also have a very, very lovable personality. I feel like that is one thing. Clients, one of my deaf clients wrote a piece about me. The first Nigerian deaf lawyer, the first female Nigerian deaf lawyer wrote about me and said, if you work with me, if you work with Tara, mentioned my name and said, and your spirit is not lifted and you are not bothered about whatever is happening, you're able to focus, you're able to express yourself, that is the magic she brings to the table. That's what I would say is my own personal spice. Wherever I go, they will feel it. And it's the grace of God. It's of no glory of mine. I would return all the glory to God for that. That's what makes me stand out, Sha. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma. So I would love to ask this same question to Miss Rebecca. I'll repeat the question. Apart from signing well, what other skills or quality have helped you secure opportunities and start out professionally?
All right, thank you so much. I believe my colleague, she touched well on that when she talked about networking and also social media presence. So I think for me, I will start with those two are core, but I will also start with passion. So for me, yeah, it's passion. So when I sign like I am back home, you know, because I am very close to my deaf sister. My deaf sister is actually my best friend actually. Before any other body, my deaf sister is my best friend. So you mostly find us gisting, talking, everything. Like when there's a new gist, if it's not going to be sweet on video call, she comes over to my place to come and gist. So when I sign, I'm signing like I put passion. I exude a lot of passion when I'm signing. I actually do a lot of passion when I'm signing. That sometimes I try to like, okay, let me cut it down. I'm interpreting it's different, but no, because it has become me. Because this is the way I am at home. With the people I grew up with. When I'm angry, you can see it when I'm signing. When I'm not, all the passion you can just infuse it like it's something that I grew up with. So whenever I find myself at events and I go anywhere, the thing that people always tell me is my passion. So whenever, even after the event, people will come and meet me and say, "Oh, I love your passion. When you sign, when you go there like this, everything, your body, everything you are doing it together." And to me, I don't see it as work. Like I said, it's just the way I am back at home. That is the way I talk back at home. So I exude a lot of passion, and that makes people like because of that. Whenever I'm signing outside, I've had people register to learn sign language from me because of that. And I think my first set of people that when I started the sign language academy, which is Signers Circle, the first set of people I trained were people I met at the event, people that I collected their number, people that are like, "Oh, you must train me. I like the way you sign. I like your passion." So I collected like people's number. And by the time I wanted to start, if you have done business analysis for a while, when I did my first survey and I wanted to send out surveys, they were the people I sent the surveys to. Like, would you want to learn sign language? How much would you pay to learn? And I got a lot of response. And I was like, really? And for a long time, it's like it's been like a free thing. But then I started thinking about the next stage, bringing excellence, making it more branded and all that. But that's another discussion. So my first clients or the first set of people I trained, most of them came from that gathering, those people that I met from having to go out and sign. So for me, it's passion because I don't want to talk about other people. It's just that we have different. When you meet different signers, we have things that are unique to us. So let me use that one. So what is unique to me, I would say, is passion. There are other passionate signers too, but when you meet them, you just know that there's something unique about these people. So just find out your uniqueness. So that's number one for me. Then yeah, networking very very important. Very very. See, you can't do without people. It's a philosophy of life. So even in whatever career you find yourself, in whatever things you find yourself doing, network with people. Even if it's not for the immediate need, you don't know when you will need this person. I think for me, the position that I am today and the kind of people that I now have in my network are people that I just met on a random, sometime. Allow me to say this. I am usually not a very, I'm looking for the right word. I don't want to say a very networking person. Like I have my social, I have social battery. Yeah. I'm not really like a social person. My social battery can be 100 now, and the next minute it is zero. Like I just want to go, I just want to get out of that place and go home. I don't have that, so much of that. So I'm more of an inside person. But when I realized that I am now representing a brand, I am trying to advocate for something that I needed people to participate beyond me. I realized that I couldn't keep quiet. So I needed to, go out there, talk to people, connect, get numbers. Before, if you call me, well, I won't pick. And I won't say I'm very well, I'm better now, but I've gotten better actually. I used to be worse. You can call me for Africa. And because I have this anxiety with calls, so I don't pick calls. My phone rarely rings. My phone never rings. I don't like putting ringtone on my phone. It vibrates. That's the only thing. So most of the time people call me and I don't even know they've called. I'll just see missed call. So it was just recently I started telling myself, okay, let's put ringtone, let it ring. And sometimes it will ring and I will shake because I'm not expecting that it's my phone that is ringing. I'm like, oh my God, what is that? I will realize that it's my phone before I will now down it. Okay, pick. But it was a process for me because I realized that networking is very key and you really need to, connect to people. You need to, because you don't know what that person represents. On several cases, I've had people reach out to me on Instagram, on LinkedIn about gigs that on a usual, it wouldn't have come to me. But these are people that I just met in a meeting. And somehow they just remembered me. They're like, Rebecca, I know that you signed. Come, there's this thing. And that's how I'll just, I'll just get the gig. And so networking and social media, in this era that we have, social media is key. Is key. A lot of us, let me say millennials. For Gen Z, I believe it's easy for Gen Z, but for millennials, it's not very easy because we are not these. We are like in between social media, no social media. So sometimes we just want to run away from social media. I do that. Sometimes I show up. Sometimes I just want to run away. I don't want to be there. But in as much as you can, try to show up and don't just show up. Like show people what they are missing. Show people what it looks like in your world. Because a lot of time, because people don't know what it looks like, they don't desire it. Because see, what people don't see, what people don't know, they can't desire. So if you want people to desire, if you want to really spread the gospel of sign language or in whatever field you find yourself, you have to give people a taste. Just like I have to use this example. Just like Eve, tasted the apple and told Adam, "Come and taste this thing. You are missing if you don't taste it." That is the way. That is the way you should do it. Like you have tasted it. Show people that if you don't taste this thing with me, you don't know what you are missing. And that is what will bring people, we bring people into what you are doing. You need to first of all show us the sweetness of what you are doing, the sweetness of your field. Then people will be interested in it. So I try my best to when I show up, especially when I come on social media, I try to, put things together that are interesting, that are unique. And there are a lot of us doing it in this field, at the moment. So social media presence, very, very key. And I think I will add one more thing. Love what you are doing. Love what you are doing. Because if you don't love what you are doing, it will show eventually. But if you love what you are doing, believe me, even on days when it seems like work, it won't be work. And that's just the interesting part of it. And that is what will also attract people to you. Yes, so let me stop there. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma. We really appreciate. I so much love the last point you gave. You said love what you're doing, love what you're doing, and think that's I really love that last point. So moving on, the other question that I would love to ask is to Miss Akuno, Miss Akintayo. Yes. So if you were starting a sign language journey all over again today, knowing what you know now, what will you do differently? Miss. Okay, should I repeat the question again to Miss Akintayo? Miss Akintayo, are you there?
I'm so sorry, my network has been taking me in and out of the meeting. So could you repeat whatever you just asked me? Sorry.
Oh, okay, it's fine. So I said, if you were starting your sign language journey all over again today, knowing what you know now, what will you do differently?
What will I do differently? That was the only thing I
Yes.
got. Sorry.
Okay, let me start again. I said,
All right.
if you were starting a sign language journey all over again today, knowing what you know now, what will you do differently?
Wow, that's a big one. What would I do differently? I think I would probably make more friends. I would influence my hearing friends to learn with me if I had to start all over again. Because right now, I walk into rooms and it feels so odd that I'm the only one who understands sign language. And to tell these people that I kind of roll with most of the time, to tell them about the deaf community, I would have to start all over again. There is still so much they don't know. So much, so little as not calling deaf people dumb, not addressing them as deaf and dumb. It is still very shocking. So what I would do differently would be that I would carry more people along as I was starting, so that there is less shock about the deaf community. Thank you.
All right, ma. Thank you so much for this great um answer that you've given us. So I would love to ask our both speakers if okay, the closing question, not, we are not even actually closing now. So what is one piece of advice to our both speakers? What is one piece of advice you would give every signer cycle members who wants to turn their sign language skills into meaningful opportunities? Should I repeat the question again?
Yeah, I heard you. So let me pick it. I heard you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the advice that I would give any signer, I would say we touched on some of it, from the beginning, and my colleague also said a lot on it. So I think first of all, I would say don't think about earning at first. It's very key. It's very, very key. I am I think I am privileged to not just be, in the sign language space. I am also in the development space. So I kind of have my background in development, and thankfully I grew up as a coder. So learning sign language was not like I didn't learn it as an adult. I learned it as a child. I grew up, in sign language. But for development, I picked it up as an adult. And one thing that I would say I picked from the development space is that I didn't even go into development with the intention to earn. That's why it's always very key for you to love what you do, for you to have passion for what you do. We're not saying have like, very hot passion, but it's good to be passionate actually, because if you're passionate about what you do, the truth is you will not think about selfish gains. Because when you go into something with the intention of selfish gains, at the end of the day, it might frustrate you because it wasn't always this rosy. It wasn't always this rosy. A lot of us, where we are coming from, there we've had journey where nothing will touch your hand, no matter how far you go. They will thank you, you will hear. And you will take the thank you and you'll be going, because we didn't even have the thought of, even getting money from it in the first place. So I'm saying that the love for the space, let it be in you. If that love is in you, then you will find, you won't even know when time has gone. Because I've seen a lot of people come to me, as beginners. How long will it take me to learn? They will tell me how long will it take me to learn. And when they tell me how long will it take me to learn, I will just look at them. I'll be like, that depends on you. I'm not going to tell you how long it will take you to learn. It depends on you. I am not the one. I'm an educator. I will teach you. That is my role. That is my job. But that you will learn it and know it is dependent on you. It depends on your commitment. It depends on your passion. It depends on how well you want to practice. We've had people that they've learned as fast as a year. But now I'm not saying they become professionals, but they learn and they are up to a good standard. And you're like, oh, this is beautiful. Somebody like you can now go for internship. You can start volunteering so that you can polish the skill. So as a beginner, as a signer, ensure that the love is there. Don't go there with the intention of making money, because if you go there with the intention of wanting to make money, well, you that went there, you will run back, because by the time you go for 1 or 2 events and transport fare they did not give you, you understand, or you did not even see food to eat. They invited you to come and sign somewhere, and before you know it, they say food has finished. And you'll not be wondering, and you did not even pay me. No food, no pay. Are you people that wicked? But if you love what you do, you just say that, oh, I just did it. I did it for God. I did it. The love is just there in your mind. So as a beginner, make sure the love is there. Don't go there for I want to earn. Don't let that be your drive. Yeah, you can say I want to see this as a career, but even in careers, you have to grow. You have to learn. There's a learning season. So that your learning season, don't rush it as well. Don't rush your learning season. You won't learn today and in 3 months you want to become a guru. Even people that are gurus here, people that we have a lot of great signers here right now that are also doing very well in this space. I have my person here. I have Joara here. These are people that are doing well in this space. But none of us woke up one day to say, oh yeah, I have become a guru. We went through a journey. So even me that I'm a coder, if I told you that in 2019, I'm a coder, I was born in a home where they sign, mind you. But is it 2019 or 2020? I realized that there was a lot of things I didn't know, because they were emerging trends. They were words that I wasn't exposed to, because, home science is also different from professional field. You will start to learn some things. When you are bred in a home where they use sign language, you will think that is all there is until you go out. When you go into this professional space, you will now know that there are also larger and vast things. Maybe if you go to the medical field, you will now know that there are so many things I don't know. If you go to law, you will not be like, hey, this word I'm not even aware. If you go to politics, if you go to governance, you will not be seeing different things. Not be like, so which one do I know? Home sign. It's home sign that you know. So that field is another thing entirely. So you will tell me that you want to wake up in 3 months and just pick it up. Even me as a coder, I had to expose myself in 2020. I started buying books. If you know how many books I had to buy in this Nigeria, I remember there was somebody that had a particular book. They said that book was not, the person that wrote it, they said the person was dead. And I saw this book with this person, and I was like, and I've been looking for this book. Hey, how can I get it? And they said, the man said the person is no more. They are not producing it again. And I was like, so how can I get it? The man said, that if he sells his own to me, will I buy? I said, I will buy. I said, I will double the price. just to make sure he doesn't change his mind. I said, sir, I will double the price. Please, let me have it. He said, oh, because for him, he has learned everything there is there. I said, me, I've not learned anything. Please, sell it to me. And that was why I bought that book. And that book is on my shelf today. I'm using background. You could have seen it, on my shelf. If you know how many sign language book I have behind me. So even as an educator, I am still learning. I am still studying. So secondly, you don't stop learning. Don't think because you have done basic sign language class. Now I'm even using myself. You have done basic sign language class. You have done advanced. That is all. You are finished. You are joking. You just even started. You have not even started volunteering to go into the field, to go and test what you know. Sign in front of people. Let them criticize you. Let them say you signed rubbish. Do you know how many times I've done video on YouTube and they told me that my signs were wrong and I had to go and delete it? Because I'm not perfect. I'm also still learning. So you don't stop learning, as and the advice I'm giving you, don't stop learning. Make sure there is love. Don't go there with the intention of you want to earn, because you will not suffer, but you will pay the dues. You will pay the dues as every career, you will pay that due. And also, please seek should I say seek mentorship? Maybe not purely mentorship, but look at people that are doing well, people that that sign well, that you love, and keep watching them. Don't judge. You are not an island. You are not an island. I am still learning. I have people that I learn from, that are in this field, that are my colleagues. Somebody like I call her this Yemi. There are times I see a video when she will sign song and all that, and I pick signs from her. Joara is a very social media. You will see lots of videos from Joara where she posts them. She will sign to song. I pick and I learn. Observer, that one. Every YouTube, when I'm even looking for a particular and I'm not able to connect it, I will go to his YouTube. I will go and pick. I will go and learn. Mr. Sam, he even have like a page dedicated to I hear, I inform. I will pick, from there, we'll see different signs, we'll see what he's saying. So you are not an island, even though you have gone for training. As in, I want to use an example. All these Igbo people that they used to say, oh, they will go and learn under their master. And even while they are learning, when there's something called going into the field. People will just learn and you say that is it. What about going into the field? That's another experience. That's another exposure that is very important. So this thing is in process. Don't wake up one day and say, I have become a guru. It's in process. And if the love is in your mind, if you are not chasing, I want to become rich through this skill, that is not that's not what is at the forefront, then you will grow. You will grow in the skill. That is what is important. Okay, is our speaker still here? Our moderator, are you still here?
Okay. Thank you so much, Ma, for this for answering this question. We really appreciate. So moving on to the next one. To our listeners, I think we have questions to ask. So if you have a question to ask, you can just wave your hand and then you ask. So while we are waiting for our listeners, I would love to ask this last question, and not last chat, but last question. You've had some really valuable insights from our speakers. That's to our listeners. You've had some really valuable insights from our speakers. Now, I would love you to, would love to hear from you, our audience. Now is your opportunity to ask our speakers anything about building a career with sign language, please feel free to ask. We keep on learning every day. So feel free to ask that question you've been wanting and you're waiting to ask. So feel free to ask the question. So you can wave your hand and ask. So while we are waiting for our listeners to ask, I would love to ask one more question that I believe many people are probably
Okay, please go
thinking
ahead.
about. Uh,
Damn, I can't hear anything.
Yes, I think it's his network. I think it's his
Oh,
network.
oh.
okay.
Did he ask the question
Um,
before? If you could repeat it
No,
for
he
me,
hasn't asked. He hasn't asked.
because I just got back.
Yeah. The rain really made network, not stable today. The rain, it's really messed it up.
okay. So the question I will ask now is pertaining sign. Yeah, pertaining sign. Now, how can they start learning sign language? So, what is one of the piece of advice you can give to members here who want to turn their sign language skills into meaningful opportunities?
And that question is for me, right? Hello? The question is, how can people who want to learn sign language leverage opportunities to start
Yeah,
earning from that skill?
yeah, make meaningful opportunities from
Make
it.
opportunities from it. I think it just sums up all we've been saying all night long, that they should make sure their why exactly they want to learn sign language is clearly defined, because it has to be clearly defined, because that's what is going to keep them going when the going gets tough or it gets hard. Money should not be the first thing. It should be part of what it's going to be, and how it can be part of what you're expecting from that skill is that you're looking long term, not a short term thing that you start earning sharp sharp. No, there are things to learn, there are people to meet, there are professionals in the field, and they should not neglect the owners of this language, which are the deaf people, the deaf community. You must mingle with the deaf community. Find the deaf community around you. You'll find them around you, because you cannot keep learning sign language and say you just want to seek mentorship from sign language interpreters only, not relating with the deaf people, because it is their own native language. So the best way to develop it to the level of monetization would be to become part of the community, to become shamelessly rooted in the community, like Miss Rebecca said earlier. And all a I wish you all a meaningful voyage, because it's gonna be a long one, and we'll be here to journey with you. Thank you so much.
Okay, can you guys hear me? I think network has been obstructing a lot of people's network. Am I being heard?
Loud and clear.
Okay, so our moderator is having a lot of like connectivity issues and all of that stuff.
I think he has asked the last question. Maybe you can
Yeah,
just proceed.
yes, he has asked the last question. So, I know most of us have been listening, and I learned a lot. And I'm very sure that most of you guys that have stayed from the beginning of the call to the end of the call, you would have had so many questions. And our moderator mentioned that you can either drop anything. This is like a free word. This inner circle, the our guest speakers have given like a lot of insightful conversations concerning learning sign language. I'm very sure you would have questions buckled up in your mind. So this is like a floor for our audience, our listeners, our active listeners, most especially, to ask any questions they have. So you can just signify by raising up your hand, or reacting, or just unmuting your mic. Or if you're shy, you can send a message on the chat box, and I will read it out for our guest speaker so that after this we can call it a night and go with one word. We can have it at the back of our mind, one side that, oh yes, this is a very, very valuable skill that we can learn and can also serve as an opportunity for us. So, does anyone have any question? I can see Mr. Lola is raising up a hand. Yes, you can go ahead.
Thank you so much. Good evening, Marsh. Good evening, everyone. So, thank you so much. I've learned a lot tonight, honestly. And yeah, actually, some of the questions that I came here with, almost everything has actually been discussed tonight. And I'm so glad about that. But I still have like two questions which I want our speakers to please buttress on. So, number one is for a person that maybe just started signing and all that. So this happened to me some times ago. So the person was not my friend. So at some point, so there'll be some people that maybe after you consistently posting on your social media, then people are seeing what you are doing. There's some people that they'll just ask you that, what are you doing? I mean, yes, they don't know about sign language. Some people are that they don't know about it. But some people are just there that they are just trying to maybe criticize you. Someone actually told me that I'm wasting my time. Imagine. So the question is that for a person in this kind of situation, is there anything that that person can do? I mean, you will be discouraged at some point. And one of the points that Miss Ideally said that you have to love what you are doing. Yes, I love what I'm doing, but at some point you just be, you know, and yes, be open to learning. There are some times that yes, you will not know the right signs, and then you have to know to go and learn it again. So the question is for a person this season. Sorry, please can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can I know hear me? Okay.
Okay, Mr. Like your internet is fluctuating. You said it to an extent, so we didn't get the full picture. You talked about how someone has had sent you a not a very nice message concerning what you're doing, and sometimes the fact that when you are doing it, you might have the down days. You might feel down. So is that just the question, or do you want to add more to it?
Yes, ma'am. So I said that for a person that is being criticized or being discouraged at some point, is there any advice that you want to give to that person? So that's my first question, ma'am.
Yeah, I think I can take that. And if Yemi have anything to add, she can add as well. Um, the truth is that I think these challenges cut across every profession. But yes, sign language, because some people still see it as an inferior language. Truly, I agree with you. And some people will just feel like, what are you doing? I've had my days of, coming up online, doing different videos, posting, doing videos in my house. And it was really, people were just, I didn't really get engagement. And those days I wasn't even heading. I was just in my house, just signing, just teaching online, just teaching online. And sometimes you see 2 likes, 3 likes. But one thing I want to let you know is that it's part of the journey. It's actually part of the journey. It's not going to remain like that forever, because whether you like it or not, some people are seeing you. This one that came to comment is just one out of the many people that are seeing you. There are some people that will never comment on your post, but they are seeing you. See, when I hear it from me, I'm telling you the truth. They will never comment, but you will not know that they are looking at you. And what they are looking at is just your consistency. They just know that you are there. Like, this girl, I've always been seeing her. I've been seeing her video. Even if your video does not have so much like, somebody somewhere or 2, 3, they are seeing you. And the day that opportunity will come, they will remember you. And it just takes 1 or 2 opportunity for your path to change. It just takes 1 or 2. Because by the time you have a proof, what you need, if you're in this field now, what you just need is a proof. And before your proof comes, you yourself, you must do what? You must prove yourself. So before anything will come and prove you, you must have proven yourself. And proving yourself is also showing up. You just have to show up. Forget the person that is telling you, they don't understand. Jimmy, it's you, it's your part. You chose it. You know why you are doing it. If you love it, continue at it. People will say it's normal. I remember how I was sharing a journey on my social media of how when I started Coda, there are a lot of people that started with me. And today they are not here. There are some people that told me then, they were like, what are you even doing, Seth? This path that you chose is rare. It's not common. There are days we will even go for opportunities where they will choose other people in other field. Disability space is still even very large. But when you now say deaf community, they'll be like, what is this one saying? What is sign language? They'll say, at least go for a broader, spectrum. What are you doing? You will not get opportunities. So even before they will select me, they will select people in climate. They will select people in gender. They will select people in governance, democracy. So before it comes to me, I might not even get it. I remember there was a time one of those persons, we got into a training and the guy said, what you do? Do you even get opportunities at all? And when he said it, I just smiled. But to me, when he said it, I didn't even feel inferior. I just felt like, well, me, I'm doing it for the love of it. So you people, whatever you want to say now, no, I'm doing it for the love of it. But I'm not denying that I've had my down days. I'm not denying. There are days when you sit down, you ask yourself, what am I even doing? Because as we grow, there's also this need to be sure that what you are doing is worth it. There's also the need to hear the nice words, because we are humans. There's also the need to be sure that, hope I'm not taking a wrong path, because you're going to be seeing your other colleagues in their own paths doing well. So you're going to be asking yourself, what is my own? So I will tell you something that you can do, which is very important. You need to have a picture of where you are actually going with this. So you need to sit down, ask yourself, what will that big thing be for you? So what will make you feel like I am fulfilled in this role? What is that bigger picture? Is it that the bigger picture for you is that people should start calling you for conferences for you to come and sign? Or is the bigger picture that, I want people to recognize me and say I'm a very good signer? Is the picture that I want to work with an organization and they should have me as their sign language interpreter? Because see, is that picture that will help you. It is your why. It is what will keep pushing you. And at the end of the day, you will know that, I have a destination. So even if they are saying what they are saying, there's a destination, and you can also be able to measure your growth. Because see, whatever you cannot measure, the truth is, whatever you cannot measure, the truth is, it feels like you are doing nothing if you cannot measure it. That's the truth. So you need to be able to measure your milestones. Like, okay, this is where I'm going. I'm here now. I can ascertain that, oh, I'm mid-level. At least I have like about 20 deaf friends that can confirm that I'm a good signer. I've gone for events and these people they've told me well done. Oh, it says something. That means I'm heading towards that place. So have a picture. What's your picture? What's that big thing for you? For a long time, for me, the big picture was I wanted to be on international platforms when I started. I wanted to be a known name in the disability field. I want when people talk about, the deaf community, anything that has to do with it, I want my name to appear there. I want to like for me, I was building a legacy. It has always been about legacy for me. So even while I was going on and I would go to schools and they would turn me down, I would use my leg. I didn't have transport fare. I would go to that school. Like I would teach you people for free for 3 months. You would think they will accept the idea. In your mind, you will go with confidence that I don't worry, I will teach you. And when you get there, they were like, what are you teaching? Please go away. We can't teach something like that in our school. The parents will not think that their children have turned deaf. Please get out. And imagine having that kind of, that kind of feedback, and you will go home depressed. I've had that. Going to about 20 schools, and none of them said yes. Eventually, one yes came, and it was from somebody that has been seeing me. The person has been seeing me, and the person just reached out to me and said, "Come to my school." And from that one school, other schools started calling me. So you just need one opportunity. That's what I want you to know. One opportunity. So you have to keep going at it. Be consistent till that your one opportunity come. Because when that one opportunity come, everything that those people are saying today, they can no longer say it. Because you will not have to struggle for opportunities again. They will just keep coming. They will just keep coming. So this is your own journey. Please don't give in. Have your picture. Where do you want to go? Where are you going with this? Make sure you know where you are going. What's your destination? And as you are going, let your eyes be fixed on that thing. Forget what people are saying by the side. They will say. But when you become that thing, just like for me in my today, a lot of those people that said it back then, they'll come now, they'll be like, Rebecca, I can't. I get a lot of Rebecca, I can't believe it. When you were doing it then, we used to think that you are doing rubbish. Rebecca, I can't believe it. Is it you that you're traveling now, that you're going there, you're going there? But in those days when I was saying it, they didn't believe me. So what you're going through is actually, it's normal. It's not strange. So it's not left to you not to give up. Don't give up on this journey. So I don't know if did you hear me? You want to add something?
Yes, ma. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much for that. But ma, I still have another question, and it's the last question, ma. Please permit me to quickly say this. So the last question is you talk about networking, and yes, I think it is very important, but how can a person actually put themselves, okay, for a person that is ready, I mean a person that is willing to volunteer to go to an event to interpret, and but then the person doesn't know any, should I say, any community or any platform that could actually help with that. So how should that person go, ma? Yes, ma, that's that question. Thank you, ma.
Did you hear me? Are you there? You want to answer? I know did you hear me's network is showing up Pepe. Are you
Yeah,
there?
can you hear me? I'm here.
No.
What she asked is how should someone who doesn't have any community to connect with, how should they go about it? I think
Yeah,
that's
like
the point
network.
of getting online. Yeah, that's the point of getting online. The new model of building a community nowadays is now the internet. You just have to be on social media. You don't have a choice. Unless what you are selling is people under the ground that want to buy what you are selling. So for you to learn sign language, you need to build a community of your own. Before you build a community of your own, find an existing community. As you are a member of Signers Circle now, if you are in any state and you are looking to connect with the deaf community in your state, it's something you can just put up on the group to ask questions. And I kid you not, you will definitely find valuable information. You'll be shocked. They might even be nearby you that you never knew. So it's just Yoruba people will say Abere Ona Ò Kì Í Ṣìnà. The one who seeks information will not get lost. So if you don't keep quiet, you keep talking to people around you about what you need to scale your sign language skills, you will definitely break through. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Didi. I mean, thank you for that. And I will just add something more to it because just like you
I
said,
hope
if
that
you're
answers your question, ma'am.
yeah, I just wanted to add a bit to it. Lisola, does this answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so the bit I just wanted to add is, she mentioned signer circle. If you are part of signer circle, why are you not even interpreting the signer circle yet? Like we wanted to have this event now, we're looking for interpreters. Most of our interpreters were busy because it's a work week. Thank God to Mr. David that volunteer. Most of our interpreters, they are volunteers, they just come here to volunteer, and these are professional interpreters. But we also leave room for people that are also, on a journey because just like I said signer circle is for people that even don't know sign, people that are still learning, people that are on a journey. Like at the moment, we have interns in the organization too that are interning with us that are also looking to perfect this their sign language skill. So in a community like Signer Circle, there are so many professionals in the house. There are so many people in different states. Start from there. And you can't even be talking about networking, like she said, without being online these days, except the people you want to connect with because there are different category of people. Maybe they are in the villages. But if you are looking at maybe a global space, how else can you go to a global space if not online? Except you have, you want to start saving money and say, okay, I want to buy a ticket, I want to travel to London, I want to travel to France. How many countries will you travel to connect with people? But if you can easily do it online, you can meet anybody online. Like for me, I was saying the other time, the courses that I teach these days, we have a newsletter platform. And I have people from different countries that used to reply my newsletter. Sometimes I will just wake up, I'll just see response. I'll see people from United States, see people from, I'll be like, okay, we'll start talking. And before you know, we become friends. And being just having that online community, start with that. And again, don't be scared to put yourself out there. See, when opportunity come, especially in the days when you are still growing, when opportunities come, be ready, put yourself at the forefront. And today Amy said something that is very key. When you see people that have that community, join them. Yes, it's good to think about your own thing, but before you even think about your own thing, if you don't learn, you will end up doing something small. Yeah, except you've had a rub off with somebody that have had a larger vision. So let me give you an example. If anybody, for example, if anybody has intent with me, by the time they are leaving me, I am the vision I have for them, or what I know that they would definitely do is that they will build something bigger than me because they've been privileged to see what this is all about. Then they can advance from there. That is what exposure does to you, and that you gain that by being with people that is doing something that looks like what you want to do. So don't be I don't know how to put it, but serve, stay with people. A lot of us that you are seeing here, we served, I served for many years that I was not being paid, with organizations. That's why I've been able to build an organization of my own. So it's very important, and I keep telling people these days that don't just wake up on the net. A lot of, especially this our generation, this our now I'm talking about Gen Zs. Yeah, I'm not Gen Z, but I'm talking about the Gen Zs. These days they see service as bondage. They see service as people putting them under. But service is actually very important because that is how you grow. And that is how you will be able to have a blueprint that is even bigger than what has been done. Because when you don't have a blueprint, what happens to you is that your vision becomes small. You can't advance. Your vision will not be you will be starting from the scratch when you could have leveraged on other people's experience. Yeah, do you hear me say something like that? Leverage on other people's experience. Don't just say it's a thing of my own, it's a thing of my own. When you can leverage on other people. So look for community. There are so many communities. Join a church too. Find a church that you can be interpreting for free. Join them for free. Do it. Find a church. Find an online community that you'll be part of, that you'll be, because that is how people will even see you. From there, people will see you and they will call you when they see that this person, she can sign. Let me call her for one opportunity. And from that opportunity, you will just keep going. So I hope I also added a valuable thing to your question.
Ma, thank you so much.
Oh, welcome. Yeah, it's been a long time here. It's been a long time here. And is Judy still here? I think I to put her out. Judith, before we round up, I just wanted to add a bit of this. I know we might have professionals in the house because I know a lot of professionals still were reaching out to me to say that I'm coming because of this and that. So what I just wanted to add is that for professionals that are in this field, that means you are not in your learning stage. You have paid your dues, you have learned, and now people are confident to pay you for your skills, for your sign language skills, because you will get to a stage where people will confidently pay you for your sign language skills. And it's not by mouth. Like I told you, I had my beginning days where people will pay me, 20,000, 25,000 and all. And it got to a time when I was being paid 10,000 per hour to train people on sign language. And this was even some years back, not even now. I would charge you 10,000 per hour, and people were paying me. It's because they've seen the proof. Do you get? They've seen me do it somewhere. They've just seen the proof over time. And it was so many years of, keep doing it, putting myself online, putting myself out there, volunteering for people and all. So I'm saying that in this same space, there's also opportunity to earn well, like to earn well and to earn big. Because now I don't want us to make it look like we've been talking charity, don't think about earning. But we are saying that you can think about earning after you have paid your dues, after you have done, you have served, you have gone to the university 4 years, you will go for service. The same way, that's the way this scheme is. After you've done service, you have now learned, after NYSC, when you're looking for a job, they will still tell you that you must have so experience. That experience that we are not talking about is the volunteering experience that I'm telling Miss Ola to go and get. Go and get that volunteering experience. Volunteer with an organization so that you can put it in your CV. I volunteered with CODA. I volunteered with Signer Circle. I volunteered with so church. They will see it there. And from there, you can get your first paid opportunity. And I kid you not, because I said I was going to add this, because I know some professional might be here. They'll say, you didn't talk about it, now you didn't tell us earning. We don't shy away from it. See, the least, when you want to interpret these things, the least you can charge is like 40K. And that 40K, we're not talking about full day. We're not talking about full day. We're talking about, maybe 3 hours and all. And it comes with lunch. You will eat well. And that depends on, so the way we charge based on also the organization that is calling us. So you have to, there's a way this thing works. When you enter with some organization, you will learn these things. But me, I'm saying it, let me just give you the peripheral level, that the way we even charge has to do with where the person is coming from, what organization the person is coming from. If it's like a corporate body, we charge more. I charge more for corporate organizations. I charge as high as 100K. As high as 100K, and even some cases more than 100K for a day service. I do that for interpreting. Because come on, if you have served, if you have learned, you will earn. So it's like it's a principle, it's a law. For everything we went to school for, there's a point in our life we'll start earning from it because you've paid the dues, you've served. Some people will say, this skill, you did not pay to go and learn it. Now we pay to learn it. And apart from paying to learn it, like I told you, I had to buy so many books. Do you know how much books I bought? Do you know how many years? Time is what we pay in life for learning. Because once time is taken away from you, it is gone. The person is dead. So time is a currency. So if you use your time to learn, you should charge for it. But when you have not paid your due with time, when you have not served with time, you have not paid with time, and you now want to start charging, that's when you will not see, it will not turn into earning. You will struggle. But when you have paid your dues, so I'm saying it again as a professional, if you know you've paid your dues, then another thing you need to start doing is to position yourself well. To stop asking for small things. Have the boldness to start making high demands. Like this week, an organization reached out to me this week about, now mostly I work with organizations. So I work with organizations like MasterCard, Civic Archive, and so on, even organizations internationally. Now I give corporate charges. That's what I do now. I will charge you. You tell me, this is what you want. I will even include tax. Like I do it corporately. I will even include tax. So I've had deals as high as $1 million based on maybe they want to engage me for like the next 1 week, or based on they want to engage me for the next 3 days. I've had deals like over 1 million, actually. I've had deals like that. And for corporate organization, if it's an online engagement, I charge as high as 40,000 per hour. But if it's a long-time engagement, I can charge 25,000 per hour. So I'm saying sometimes you can even bring it down depending on what the organizations you're working with. Sometimes you can bring it down to, okay, based on if it's a long time, you would have calculated it that at the end of the day, I'll be able to do this, I'll be able to do, but make sure that you are charging well. And if you don't have any idea of pricing and charging, talk to people that have gone ahead of you. But again, you can't just go to anybody and say, hello, ma, good evening, please, how much do you charge? When you have not served with that person. Anybody cannot just come into my inbox and you come and ask me, please, I want to know, who are you? Do I know you? You don't have access to me. It's people that have access to me that can come to me, and we will have that, close talk. And I have other people too that I talk to. I have close talk to. We find out, please, how much do we charge now? What is in the space? What is the moderate thing I can charge? So you have to just find a network. Find someone that is doing what you want to do. That they are doing it and you love it. And go and serve. Be humble. Go and serve. Be there. Let them know you. And when they know you, you can leverage on it. And you don't have to go through what that person go through. And the road will be smoother for you. So I'm telling you that as a sign language interpreter, as a trainer, you can actually earn very well. You can earn very well. I work with international organizations. I charge not just in Nigerian currency. I charge in other currencies too. So it's just you. There is opportunity in this space. I'm telling you, there is opportunity. There is opportunity in this space. But just ensure that you know what you're doing. You have a picture of where you want to go, and you know the skill. This skill, you know it. You are not just signing and doing nonsense. You are really signing. And if you are not there yet, keep learning till you get there. So I think I'm going to wrap up with that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everyone that stayed till now, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. And I hope this session has really, you've learned one or two things to pick along your journey, along your path. Yes, and you can use in your future endeavor. Thank you. Over to you, Judith. I'm handing it over to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rebecca. I had a lot of goosebumps having to hear from our speakers and this last takeaway. So on behalf of Sinach Circle at large, I would want to appreciate you guys once again for sharing your time, your knowledge, and every one of your experiences. And to everyone who joined us today, you have taken like so many of your time. I would really appreciate you because you meant to be sleeping, but you're here because you believe that you will actually really gain something from me. And like I do, I have a lot of takeaways. You can see it on the community, and you guys will have yours takeaway too. So we hope to see every one of you again at our very next session. And I'll use this opportunity to wrap up and tell you guys good night. Have a lovely day and sleep well. Thank you once again, and bye-bye. I think we have someone joining. Ololuwa Bayonle. He just, and I don't know. Hey, Jesus Christi.
Let me talk, Mr. B, Observer. You see, if you are looking for mentor, go and hold Observer. He's the one that just joined now. Go and hold him. If you don't know him, why would you know him? Go and hold him. You're looking for mentor. People that are my organs that are earning well. That is him. That is him. So thank God I even showed up. Yeah. Mr. Observer, we have landed up, sir. We have So if you are looking for, go and hold Observer. He also has a community that you can join, and those ones, they are professional. If you're not a professional yet, don't jump. Start from the beginning. But also, if you're looking for mentors and people that are doing very great in this space, I present to you, Mr. Observer. Mr. Observer, do you want to say something to us? Say something. Don't just come and go.
Good evening, everyone. I want to sincerely apologize for joining late. I was caught up in another meeting. I have had it on my calendar. I mean, to be part of this important session, but I was following up on the community and reading up on some of the key comments that was being summarized. I give it up to the person doing that summary. And I believe that I mean, even personally learned so much from that key takeaways from the webinar. And kudos to the facilitators. I believe we have more like two facilitators for the session. Thank you so much for contributing to the body of knowledge and for helping all of us to become better community members. Thank you so much, Madam Rebecca, for this platform. And we like to see more of this. We like to, I'm sure a lot of people on this platform, look forward to such engagements. Let's have it every day. Let's have it every week. Let's have it let's have it every 2 days. There are some people that were not also able to join that were reaching out to me. I don't know if if the link was not properly publicized
we changed the link at the dying minute. We have to change it to a Zoom link because we wanted to record and also capture the interpreter. So that might be the problem. But we have it recorded like on YouTube. We're going to share the link later so people can go there and watch.
Yeah. Beautiful. Kindly share the link so that we can send to some other people that wanted to join but they are not able to join. Thank you so much for this. Thank you everyone for joining. We look forward to.
Thank you, Mr. Observer. Don't worry, you guys will be meeting Mr. Observer soon. You will meet him soon. And when we invite you better come and hear another word of knowledge. Come and hear another expo. The one that I told you I'm heading is small. Mr. Observer might not open his mouth, but I will make sure I'm the moderator so that I will make him open his mouth starting. He will come and tell us. And we'll reveal it. So watch out. Watch out for when we will bring Mr. Observer on the hot seat. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. Observer. Always wonderful and lovely to have you in the space. And I mentioned him the other time. I told you that whenever I want to even pick up sign language and present trends, I have to go to his YouTube. I learn from his YouTube video. So you can also check his YouTube if you're also trying to learn. Yeah, Observer TV. You can see so many materials on sign language there that you can learn from. So that's another. Go and follow him. Go and follow him on Instagram. Follow him on TikTok. Hey, he's doing Baba Latin. Go and follow him. Go and follow him, please. So thank you, everyone. Good night. I don't want to talk again. Bye, everybody.